Hello and welcome to the Wine Access Champagne Club. I am so excited to be here today to talk about these 4 fabulous bottles of wine. We're going to cover some service, food pairings, storage, glassware, and really dig into the wines. And one thing that I'm often asked is if I'm not going to finish a bottle of wine, what's the best way to keep it? So obviously you can use a bouchon, but I say if you think you're not going to finish the bottle, invite a friend. So I am so excited to have with me my dear friend and advanced sommelier, Laura Koffer, who's Vice President of Wine at Wine Access, who's going to join me today for all of the videos.
This is my first time doing some of these club videos, and I honestly couldn't think of a better one to start with.
Well,
so thank you for having me.
Don't be surprised if we have a cat visitor.
Okay,
that's normal.
I'm okay with that. The more the better.
The more the better, absolutely. Well, careful what you wish for. I do have 3. Okay, so we thought to start, one of the most basic things to know is how to open a bottle and to feel confident. So Laura is an amazing sommelier. She is going to walk us through how to open a bottle of champagne.
Okay, so yes, I've worked on numerous restaurant floors, and I know this is one of the most intimidating things at home for people to open. So you really need a couple things to get started. You're definitely going to want a serviette, a napkin, something to wipe down the bottle, keep it nice and dry so you have full control, a wine key, and confidence. All right, so to get started, what you're going to do, these do often come with a pull tab. I prefer to cut them. You just kind of don't know what you're dealing with under there, so you're just going to cut around, get the foil going, and then open this up. It's like unwrapping a present, really.
Oh, I like that.
All right, we are first step in our surgery completed. So then you don't really need this anymore. Do not use this to go into the top of a champagne bottle or sparkling wine. Could be dangerous for all parties involved. So you're done with that. That's the only use of the wine key. And now so you've exposed the top of it. You have this cage sitting up here called a mousse de lait. It's sitting on there holding that cork. This is filled with pressure. So that metal clip on there is going to keep that cork in place until you're ready to open it up.
And about what temperature?
So this feels incredibly cold right now. It feels perfect. So it really should be cold to the touch. So you're talking 45 to 48 degrees. When you pick up the bottle, it should feel very chilled. You want to enjoy it chilled. You want to keep it chilled. And actually for the safety of opening it, it should be cold. Yep. Because I've seen, and I'm probably guilty myself, of just sticking it into the freezer. And then you're really not getting the whole thing cold, and that could create more bubbles, more pressure, and a bigger explosion. So...
And because I know when we see car races and celebrations, you see this champagne just shooting out, but you don't want that,
no,
right?
You want to drink all of it.
Yes, exactly.
Otherwise, we'll just need more bottles. So,
especially since there's 2 of us. Right. I mean, we don't know waste any.
We need to save every drop for the glass, which is vital. So yeah, if you're going to do the celebratory, just open it and spill it, just get something else, not champagne. Yeah. So what you want to do is, in a restaurant, we would cover it up, just to keep any sort of, any spillage hidden, but for demonstration purposes, I'm gonna show you kind of what's going on underneath the cloth.
Great.
So, but have this ready, make sure the bottle's dry so you can hold it real tight, real firmly. I'm gonna keep, as soon as I open that cage up, I'm keeping my thumb up on here.
And that's so the cork doesn't accidentally...
Cork doesn't fly. So now that the mousse de lait is untwisted and open, this is a loaded weapon. So we just wanna make sure we have our hand on the bottom of the bottle. Here, it could slip. I have done that. Here, we're making sure it's nice and tight. So now, with my thumb still on top, I'm just going to move my fingers up a little bit and give this a nice little twist. Twist the bottle and the cork. You'll feel it kind of come out. Small little pop.
There you go. And you're kind of keeping pressure down,
Keeping
right?
pressure. You'll start to feel it start to really loosen up, and you want to kind of keep it all together and then just give it a little pop, kind of ideally away from you in case there is any spillage. Cork and mousse de lait come off in one piece. We're done with that. You can give this a little wipe, make sure there's nothing on top, and you're ready to go.
Wow. All right. So then the next step would be, what are we going to pour this into? Lots of opinions here. So I have a couple options.
Sure.
So of course there's the coupe.
Ooh, very pretty. That is
Very pretty.
Very celebratory.
Very celebratory. I've never tried actually stacking them like you do at receptions, but maybe we'll get to that today. So you certainly could use a coupe. I do think it makes the bubbles dissipate faster in a coupe, personally.
Because of the surface area,
Because
right?
of the surface area, exactly. So obviously there's a flute, which is traditional. It's very beautiful.
Those are gorgeous.
You do have a beautiful vantage point of being able to see the bubbles. So obviously always a good choice. I have this crazy glass from Riedel that I was given, which is supposed to be best for enjoying all of the aromas in the glass by having this kind of wider base here. But I tell you what, I usually just drink them out of an all-purpose glass. In fact, this is what I'm going to use today for tasting.
I love that idea. I think these are great. I think this has a lot of nostalgia and lore with it. These are great if you do want to see that nice ring of bubbles coming up, and some of them are actually etched, laser etched, to really help you with that. But I'm with you. I like an AP glass. Gives you enough nose. And I mean, my house is like one glass.
Yeah,
That's
same.
all we can do.
One glass. So whatever you have at home is fine. The point is just to really enjoy what's in the bottle,
Absolutely.
have some fun with us. I have some water. I have a spit cup because we do have 4 bottles to go through. If you want to take notes, have a pen and paper or your iPad or your iPhone
Or snacks.
or snacks. Actually, we're gonna have some snacks later.
Okay, good.
We'll get to that. But yeah, have all those things ready. But the most important thing is just to have some fun with us with these champagnes. So, all right, let's get started.
I feel like we have no time is better than now.